Right? This is the second example I am going to do regarding this section 1.3 where we have variables on both sides of the equal sign. This time, as you can see, is even more complex than before, but just taking into account these rules, we will do it, okay? So let's see what we have on both sides, okay? On the left side, we have this expression that is inside parentheses. On the right side, we have another expression inside parentheses being multiplied plus another thing. And in this case, we can recognize that there is the possibility to apply the distributive property because this expression cannot be simplified any further, right? So what we have left to do is applying this distributive property. In this case, this multiplication is being prioritized, and whatever we do will eventually be combined here, eventually taking into account the combination of like terms. So let's proceed with that. This case, as usual, goes like this. So multiplying this times this is going to be an 8x, and this multiplication is negative 12, right? Don't forget about the signs and the law of the rules of the law of signs, where when you have the same signs in multiplication or division, you get positive. When they're different, you get negative. Now, let's take a look at the right side. 6 is multiplied by each of these terms. So we have a 42 and we have a negative 6x. And we rewrite this 13x. All right? So we have now an expression on the left side that cannot be simplified any further. But we have on the right, we have like terms right here. So 6x negative or negative 6x plus 13x can be combined. We are just going to rewrite what we have on the left. But now let's continue. This 42 is by itself, cannot be combined with anything else, but these two can be combined, forming a 7x positive, right? So 13x minus 6x. Now, this is a case where we've practiced before where we have variable here, we just eliminate one of them. I tend to eliminate the one that is the lowest value of the coefficient. That's what I like to do. I don't know if you want to follow that or, however you want to do it, as long as it's consistent with the properties of equalities, which means I have 8x here and I have 7x here. So I'm going to eliminate this 7x, which is positive. So I'm going to subtract 7x. If I do it on the left, I'm going to do it on the right. I'm going to do it on the left. Okay, you don't write it here. You don't write it twice in here. Just do it once here and then once here. This negative 7x. All right. Now let's proceed to do the operations here. 8x minus 7x is just x. Don't forget about this. This 1x. Sometimes you guys write 1 here as the coefficient. You don't need to. Okay, you don't need to. Now we just rewrite this negative 12. This 42 remains here, and we cancel out this 7x. And now, as you can see, it's a very simple part of the equation. Now it's a very simple one where we just, next part is adding 12 on both sides, and that's going to be it. All right? So we have this term canceled, and x is going to be 54, and that's it. End of story. All right? Thank you, guys.